I've been power off this whole time.
Whoa!
Wow, that looked like you went
I just looped over you! Ah! Jeez! Oh my gosh! That wasn't intentional, but it was really cool.
Do you think you can fly between my tail section and the wing?
I just did.
You did?
Yeah, but not
Nice.
intentionally. Alright, here goes something.
Oh, that thing.
So majestic.
This is
Holy cow. I wasn't sure if I'd like those gyros on it. I like the gyros on it.
nice and smooth, and we got a little bit of wind today.
A little bit more than a little. It's turbulent, man.
Yes, it is.
Look at the thing just levitate.
It is so stinking slow. This is the Radian XL
Yes.
from Horizon. And the first thing that I noticed when I saw this thing is that would be an awesome plane to chase with a quad.
Big,
And
majestic, slow, right?
Big and majestic and slow. It's white, you can see it against the green grass. And the other thing I like about it too is it's really predictable. So it's slow moving. It's only 3-channel, so even if you tried, the movements of it aren't going to be very sporadic.
Yeah.
And typically, up until this point, my favorite plane to chase, which by the way, chasing planes is my favorite flying to do. But up until this point, my favorite plane to chase was the Kraken, and this may be giving it a run for its money.
If you guys don't know about the Radian, if you're just getting in the hobby, they originally came out with the Radian over 6 years ago. And we actually, one of my first gliders that I got that were ARF electric was the Radian. And my father and I would fly these things literally to pieces. I'm on my second Radian now, and we've been flying it about maybe 5 years. And they also have a small micro version we did a review on as well. That is a really nice little AS3X controlled micro Radian. We did that with Peter out at Barber Airport.
I remember that.
And we did do a Radian Pro. They had one in the middle, and none of us really liked the Pro very much. I'm gonna do something really bad. Ready? Oh. That's with the weight of the wing too.
With the weight
I
of
don't
the
have enough
rotor
wrist
line.
strength to go back further. Let's see if I can go back further.
Well played.
There's a whole carbon fiber tube right down in the center.
Well, that makes much more sense.
Yeah, and they still have reinforcements too, all through it.
What are these made out of? Wood?
That's like G10 material.
Oh, G10.
Like PCB board material.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are you in between my wing and my tail?
I'm pretty close, yeah. It's so easy to get right up next to you. You're like a big whale shark, and I'm like a little...
The only reason I have the motor on right now is literally just for penetration. But the one thing I noticed about this one here, it is so much heavier, but it penetrates better than the original.
I've had the opportunity to chase a lot of different planes, and over the years I've learned that lightweight quads aren't always the best for chasing. I actually really do like 6-inch setups, and the VersaCopter, it does a pretty good job because it does have a little bit of weight to it, and the weight actually in this case helps because you can carry your momentum real nice, and you can penetrate through the wind along with a glider like this, and it helps a lot. And that's not to say you can't chase with something like a 5-inch setup like our new FT210 that we're coming out with.
Yeah, 6-inch seems to be the sweet spot though.
It's going to be a little bit smoother, and it just depends on what kind of footage you're looking to get. I think the bigger, heavier 6-inch setups are going to get you smoother footage, give you more of an aerial, you know, like more of a cinema feel. Whereas the 5-inch setup is going to be more fast tricks. You can do real fast changes of momentum. So they might be better for chasing smaller, faster platforms. Kind of like what you did down in Atlanta with Kevin Daughtry, and he was chasing you guys with the arrows.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference here. And when we did VersaFlow with Schizo, Daughtry, and Freybot, they really liked the fact that the VersaCopter could carry that energy, and also with the weight distributed on the outside, it was actually a lot more balanced going through turbulence.
I almost touched your wingtip.
You did. Now this isn't the maiden here. We actually got to go yesterday with a group of pilots, and Andres and TJ got to go up and chase me. We're here. This is my old family farm that I grew up on, and this is the runway we used to take off on. But every Thursday night, thanks to Eric and my brother bringing this back, we get to fly out here again. And Andres, you've seen him with the Monster P38, and TJ, you've seen him with the Tiny Whoop, and a whole bunch of other ones.
It's fun.
We're gonna be flying the XL Radian. So yesterday we got to pass the transmitter around, and my favorite moment was Mr. Lou, Andres' father, was really apprehensive about flying a big sailplane. At the end of the day, this is nothing but a 3-channel motor glider, and it flies just like that. The Radian Pro we encourage newbies not to get into. This plane is every bit as docile as the original Radian. Has a little bit more weight to it, so the stalls are going to be a little bit more aggressive. But besides that, it's a very easy plane to fly, and Mr. Lou got really comfortable really quick. And we passed the transmitter all over the place. We were passing it to Andres' friends. We were passing it to different pilots there. It's a very easy plane to fly, and don't think that just because it's slow and big, it's boring. It's very relaxing. So what are some techniques that you can do to help people chase planes easier?
Well, the thing that I always try to do is try to think ahead, think of what the plane's gonna be doing, not what you're gonna be doing. A lot of times too, if you're going in, if you wanna go into a left turn right now, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna put you down in the right corner of the screen, because I know you're going left. So therefore, if you jump out in front just like that right there,
yeah,
you're still gonna be in frame. Same thing if you were to turn right now, I'd position the plane down in the bottom left portion of my screen as you're going right, so that way if I start to lose you, you're going to be going right, so you'll come into the frame. But yeah, other than that, communication is the biggest key, and that's something that you and I we've had the privilege of flying a ton together.
And I'm still terrible with announcing my intentions.
Well, not only that, but also I've learned your flying style, and I can kind of predict what you're going to be doing. And it's weird because when you fly with somebody as much as you and I have flown together, you start to pick up on their patterns and flying patterns and stuff like that, even if it's subconsciously a lot of times. Oh, that's cool with the prop stop. I can just nestle right in underneath your wing.
It's just not going anywhere.
Where are you at?
We're pretty high.
Marco.
Polo. Did you hit me?
That was really close.
Here, do you want me to take it up a little higher? Let's get it in some smoother air. You're like looking away. It's the funniest thing.
I'm sorry. I always look to the left when I fly. Here, I'll straighten out. Whoa!
Wah!
Is there a voltage alarm on this VersaCopter?
I don't think so, no.
Uh-oh. I might have to come in. I'm gonna come in just to be safe, and we can put another battery in it.
Voltage alarms are good.
They are good. Wow, I'm going really fast. Whoa, this VersaCopter's fast.
So I'm flying a 4,000 milliamp 3-cell right now. And that's gonna give you a good 18-20 minutes of time depending on how you fly. I've been running the motor constantly, but if we just took it up, like right now I'm soaring, you really don't lose that much altitude. You really need to use the spoilers that are included to be able to get down quickly.
Wow, it's bright out here.
No, I've been gliding, and I think I'm not losing anything. I think I got a thermal.
That's awesome.
It's ridiculous, dude. Look at that.
It's got such a cool presence in the air too.
You want to try it?
I'll try flying that, yeah.
You're Flite.
TJ has more batteries if you want to try chasing it.
Oh yeah.
You have another 2250?
Yep.
All right,
yeah,
let's
on
swap.
the ground, I think in my
It's
bag.
right there.
Okay, man, here's my sweaty
All right.
goggles.
Okay, I'll take your sweaty goggles. I love how we're just talking in the plane.
Oh yeah, I'm flying a plane. I literally was not flying that plane that whole time we just transitioned. Which goes to show how easy this thing is. Looks like, dude, that's so cool. Look at this, you don't even need to fly. I'm just gonna get ready to fly while it's in the air. And we got a lot of wind today.
Yes.
So yeah, we have actually got a lot of feedback that there's a lot of people who would prefer to see more plane content and less multi-rotor content, which is one of the reasons we wanted to do this Radian. Also because we've always been longtime fans of the old Radians. One of those things that a lot of people might not know is a lot of the aerial footage that you might see on flight test, whether it's footage of a plane or of a multi-rotor, if it's in the air and it has a camera on it and it looks somewhat smooth, it's captured by a multi-rotor. Typically what we use in the past is the VersaCopter, and like I was saying earlier, it's good for, it's got a little bit of beef to it, so it carries its momentum real nice. It uses 6-inch props so it can cruise really, really fast, and you can carry a bigger battery, which gives you a little bit longer flight times compared to TJ's flying the new Peter's FT210 that he's designed. This is a prototype, but it will be coming out soon, and those are good for super high energy, shorter flight times, so you get like anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes depending on how you fly. But it's really good for freestyle, really good for racing, and really good for changing your momentum at you know, turning on a dime and completely going full throttle the other way.
Just gonna throw this out there. You're talking about battery life.
Yeah.
The 3 to 5 minute thing.
You just,
Where's your
quad?
I don't think I lasted 3 minutes at a time.
Yeah, Josh, I found with this, because there's a little bit of tilt on this VersaCopter,
Yeah.
go just below me, like maybe like a foot below me, and come up right underneath my tail, and you'll be carrying enough momentum that you'll fly right at the same speed as me,
Oh,
and you'll be
cool. Yeah,
you'll
right
be
there.
looking right up at me. So normally I like to fly with very little to no camera tilt when I chase.
Wow, you are way up there.
Yeah.
I'm scared of heights. Come down.
Okay. Coming back.
I don't even see you now.
I'm turned back and
This is the highest I've ever been with a multi-rotor. Are these things made to fly this high?
Yeah, man, new heights. I guess I forget that my plane is gigantic, so it doesn't look that high.
All right, where are you?
I'm right above us right now. I'll turn into the wind and power off, and I mean, literally,
Oh, there you are.
this thing just flies itself.
Yeah, this is gonna soar.
It's so majestic.
Whoa. It is so
It's almost
majestic.
too fast. You got to get below it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any good footage from me.
I've been power off this whole time.
Whoa!
Wow, that looked like you went.
I just looped over you! Ah! Jeez! Oh my gosh! That wasn't intentional, but it was really cool.
Do you think you can fly between my tail section and the wing?
I just did.
You did?
Yeah, but not
Nice.
intentionally. All right, where are we? Did you guys see that?
No.
I saw it.
That was
yeah,
a little irresponsible.
I saw it from the ground.
All right, where are you?
I'm gonna, once you find me, let me know, and I'm gonna come down and do a downwind power off flyby.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm
Oh, you're diving, man.
Should I like slow down? Am I gonna get some wing wobble?
We'll find out. Stress test.
Wow, this is really cruising. Holy cow, that's fast.
That thing is cooking right now, man.
That took everything I had to be able to catch up with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was
power
ripping.
off. Ooh, that
And the
was
wings
close.
didn't fold.
And now I'm back into the wind. I think I might be going backwards. So slow.
Major respect for you, Alex, as far as the shots you get, because
Wow, that was cool. Did a floop-de-floop.
A what?
A floop-de-floop.
hey, give me a tip on how I can slow down quickly without losing too much altitude.
You go below me and then look up at me, and that will slow you down.
All right, this is the closest I've been.
See?
Ah,
If you position yourself come up real slow on me and position yourself just below me, like a foot lower than me, and be looking up just a hair, that particular setup just cruises nice with this.
Yeah.
Which is weird because typically
You're over top looking down.
yeah, typically I fly over top looking down. But that's what I was saying earlier. I like to fly when I'm chasing with quads, I like to fly with little to no camera tilt. And
Whoa! Okay, never mind.
And the reason why, here comes another high-speed pass.
All right, cool. Let me find you here.
Down the runway, coming right at it. Wow, I could see the rudder in the AS3X just like going crazy, keeping that steady. Coming that fast downwind. So anyways, for the third time, what I was trying to say about camera tilt, when I chase, I like to fly little to no camera tilt, and the reason why is because a lot of times I'll be flying in forward momentum, looking down above an airplane, and then oftentimes I'll also want to get a frontal shot, and the way you do that is you fly below the plane and look up at it while you're flying backwards. And when you have camera tilt, if you had 20 or 30 degrees camera tilt and you were flying below looking up,
Oh.
dude, that was the most dramatic quad crash I think I've ever seen.
I was chasing pieces of foam out of the sky.
You fell out of the sky, I feel like, for like a whole minute.
I thought I was taking you down with me, but then I realized that I was not.
All right, cool. Now that you have your goggles off, watch this. Watch this high-speed pass.
Where'd I even crash?
Watch this, Josh.
Holy cow. That's awesome.
You took a chunk out of my wing.
Yeah, I was
Did
gonna say there was something fail.
Well, I was getting kind of gutsy, thinking, well, I'm not hitting him. And that's when I hit you.
You tried to land on him
You want
again.
to take it back?
Oh, yeah, here, I'll land it. And I'll give you your broken VersaCopter. There you go.
The plane is still flying, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
There is a giant chunk out of the right wing.
So this has spoilers on it? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, matter of fact, we're going to use them. Like right now, I'm going to chop the throttle. You don't need to carry throttle, and look how far this will go down.
Do you have the spoilers out yet or no?
Oh, no.
It just wants to keep going forever.
Yeah, it's not losing anything. All right, here we go. So now when I hit the spoilers, watch how this drops now. Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh, wow. And they're
Now
not
watch.
even that big.
Spoilers off. Spoilers on.
Oh, instantly into the
Isn't
ground.
that crazy?
That was awesome.
All right, so now we got to find your VersaCopter.
Well, that was technically your VersaCopter, but
Yeah,
yes, you're
sorry
right.
about that. Did it hit over there?
It went and crashed in the field over there.
Friends, we want to thank you for watching, and this one was a blast.
Yeah, this is a blast, which is no surprise because we've always been a fan of the old Radians.
Actually, all three sizes now. The only
Yep.
ones we were really fond of was a Radian Pro, but that was
Yes.
really what the community census was too. They really went back to the roots. Only real difference besides the size with this, you're gonna have about 10 minutes of assembly, and this isn't fitting in the back of any normal car seat.
No way, this thing is gigantic.
Keep in mind, if you have an SUV, crossover, something like that, it's gonna fit, but make sure it can fit in your car before you put it together, because this really isn't all that removable.
Yep. And then one of the other differences too is it does have AS3X, which
Yeah.
is different from the older ones.
And it's not intrusive either. We were flying on a real windy day. Generally, you get bumped around. This did a fantastic job of keeping the turbulence from getting to it, but also not killing the lift, which on the little micro Radian, that was kind of the problem. So
Yep.
killed the lift. And TJ, God bless you, man. If you guys haven't heard of TJ, it's T-Bone FPV, right?
Yes, sir.
And he has helped us out so many times
Yes.
now.
And you were flying this, the new 210 Peter
Yeah.
design. It's going to be coming out on our store soon. This thing hit the dirt twice, didn't it?
Yeah, one time you were talking about 3-minute batteries, and I was about 3 minutes 30 seconds, and we've seen a poof of dust, and this is what it looked like when it come down.
And your VersaCopter went down too.
Yes.
But with some new props and a couple, we got some shark
New props and side
got
plates, that
hungry.
one's going again.
If you guys are new to Flight Test and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. We do new episodes every Monday and Wednesday, and we're on all the social media. So check us out. We've been doing Facebook Live, Periscoping. We've been doing a lot of live streaming lately. We're on Instagram. So make sure you check us out all on there, and we'll see you guys next time.